locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past there. Watson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, what a grab. That's Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Fields. Open man is connect, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 40. Five-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bears.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This is caught, it's close. Touchdown, Houston. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
They good game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this one caught by Max Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the red zone now, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Watson off play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry. Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense. Field's going to get this to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down. It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials. Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson got his man. It's Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One play action. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. goes. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michel once again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Watson on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side, Williams.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Watson. Caught out left side by Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative.
And that is caught.
Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting out, just carving him up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. That's caught left side by the tight end Jordan. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun. Watson. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there on 4th and inches.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Play action. It's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
On the move to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
That's going to be caught.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A read option, here's Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, who picked off the last one? What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Watson. This one caught by Crowder. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw.
Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes a catch.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
To throw, Watson. And that's caught by Williams. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here's Watson.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Watson.
Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
One last throw here for Fields. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Texans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.